Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aggies offense will get the first swing of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So Missouri's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Got the first himself. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold on.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Shelton. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll test the right side. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's complete on the right side. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket, and that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Looking to throw on first down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Just plowing ahead. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
The short hands, it sucks. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to...
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Tigers will have it first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're working that left side. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the ground with the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab inside the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A strike downfield. He is denied line cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Holding, receiver team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try the run. Turning it on. That's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad play at a bad time.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
The throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the back. Ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Here's the heat. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
And he tacked on the extra point.
That makes the score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front. make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams, really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. After the run, now to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Finding an escape route. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and 10 just outside the 30. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So
brings into the open. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little extra time. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? So Missouri will have to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Catches it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. Return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
42, Missouri.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Missouri Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the handoff. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here we go. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here we go, couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. On the run, fires downfield. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Base 27 jump.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that are just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. Should have ran a better route.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythms.
Makes the catch down the right side. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Aggies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Plows through the defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it! Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got a step and just dusted the field. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back.
There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Tight end now in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And here comes the field goal unit. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the move from inside his 5. He's on the loose. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in, it's Suggs. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Let's it fly. Working the middle. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with